masculine reading, so I hope you can catch it. If you have missed it, please go check my channel. Look at lives, not current videos. Check out the live section. You will see all my recent material. I've been gone for a little while, but I've recently returned. And anyways, you'll catch I can't talk today. You'll catch the DM reading right there in the lives. Okay, so this is feminine energy. Spirit, please guide and direct me with these tarot cards. Guide my hands to the right cards to represent the divine feminine energy. Please show me currently what's going on in the divine feminine's life, who the divine feminine is with or around, and how she feels in regards to the masculine. And I also want to see their current energy together. So divine feminine, here you are. Let's see, where do I feel? I'm currently offering $28 super chat readings. So if you want to donate there on super chat, you're welcome to get one for yourself. So bottom of the deck, I have here the Ace of Wands. Divine Feminine is currently in some good masculine energy, meaning fiery, attractive, desiring the masculine more, desiring passion, romance. Okay, feminine is very much turned on right now and kind of seeking personal gratification. The feminine has the wand in her hand and she's kind of just waving it as in, I'm in charge of my sexuality, I'm in charge of my life, I'm in charge of everything. She feels very much in her masculine right now. Maybe she'll switch back, but if that's you currently, that's what's going on. Knight of Wands under that, which is, again, masculine energy. Rush in, rush out. Feminine's not looking for anything long term. Divine feminine energy is just kind of in her sexuality, wanting masculine romantic passion with a partner, but not seeking the engagement. Okay, this just goes to verify what I'm saying. We have the Queen of Wands down here, and Divine Feminine is absolutely in her Queen of Wands era, which is I'm in charge. I write my future, I dictate my life. I'm the only one. I've got my back. I'm the only one that's got my back. So in the past, it looks like you dealt with a lot of Seven of Swords. All right, so deception, backstabbing, betrayal. You've been dealing with a lot of theft. Something's been stolen from you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, it's just stolen. So you just feel robbed. And now you have to turn on this masculine to protect yourself. All right, so let's see. And there's the Divine Feminine, the beautiful Empress, followed by the Five of Wands, the Justice card, just got that in the masculine read, and the King of Cups. Every king in this deck is a female. It's the Goddess Tarot, if you're wondering, and that's why. Okay. Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is your current life right now. So currently, you are dealing with the justice system, whether that's karmic justice or literal justice at the courthouse. But you're like, I am dealing with contracts, regulations, paperwork, laws, rules. Like you're being very honest, forthright. You're dealing with a lot of paperwork. You're making a lot of deals. and you're just taking care of a lot of legal responsibilities, or you might even be suing someone. Perhaps you're being sued. I don't know. But there's that going on. I see a victory there for you, by the way, if you're dealing with court. Ace of Pentacles. This is your year to overcome your enemies. It's no wonder that you're in masculine energy because this is a number one year, which is the number one represents masculine energy. The number two is feminine energy. So you are in a number one energy regardless of your zodiac sign or gender. So you're really embodying it, you're taking it on. You are the creator this year. Notice the dragon there at the bottom, which is a very independent Chinese zodiac. So we're coming in very motherly. So you're just like the matriarch. Here it shows her pregnant. You could currently be pregnant or wanting to get, I don't know. But even if you're not, you maybe already are a mother. Or it just represents a divine feminine who is mature and experienced. You've been through all the cycles. You understand. So the divine empress, all right? And this is the feminine energy of creation. And you're very much in a creative mode. But it's more than creation, it's going to stand for nurture because really you need that masculine wand to create, right? That's why you're in your creative spirit right now. But the Empress is more about nurture and grow, not the magic wand. So you're carrying something, you're growing something, you're growing an empire, you're growing money because we've got the Pentacle and the Empress. You're growing a business, you're growing an empire. So you're building, okay? And with this Five of Wands, everything's coming at you, honey. Five of Wands is competition and it's drama, it's turmoil, and it's bickerings. It's constant nuisance bickerings. You might be seeing people in traffic just flicking you off or cutting you off. Maybe you're getting angry in traffic. There's some of that scene, and there's also just conflict with friends or family, butting heads, and you're just like, why do I feel like they're rubbing me the wrong way? Why are why do they feel like I'm rubbing them the wrong way? And it's just like this is very difficult. And so you're just trying to go forward in a correct and fair way. And you keep running into little bits of drama. And it kind of makes you just want to retreat and go to the woods, go be by your lonesome, do some isolation. Honestly, that's what you feel. There's a runaway here. And I definitely see you taking your little Red Riding Hood self out into the woods to go see grandma. Like I need to get away from here. So I definitely feel that you're striving to get away. I don't know if you have yet, but you want to. Now, here, what you're dealing with is you have some love offers. Okay. The King of Cups is I'm not lonely. I have options, opportunity. And you see it coming, but I almost feel like you nip it in the butt or you judge it very quickly when it arrives. So it's like you might have a few offers and you're just like, not interested. It's like you're popping that balloon before you even hear anyone out. Sometimes you make some judgments, not on appearance in your case. Your case is intuition. You're just making hasty judgments because there's some kind of blocked, not openness. Do you have a Venus in a water sign? Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio? If you do, there's a fleeing. Your Venus is fleeing right now. And you're guarding your energy. That pentacle is your time. That pentacle is your energy source, your battery. And it's literally surrounded by twigs and roots. It's grounded and you're just like I'm very very grounded and I will not be disrupted. I'm making pentacles right now. And I think that's really just your focus. I'm making pentacles. Your focus is I want to make money and you want to focus on your body. Empress and a pentacle always means physical health. Whoever I'm reading for, you have a little belly fat. I'm not going to hate on you on that. We all do. I do. I sure as heck do. But we got this pregnant woman, and either you're pregnant or you feel it because of bloating or excess weight around the gut. There might be some gut issues that you're dealing with. And maybe it's upset stomach, maybe it's a digestive issue. I don't know. Um, Maybe it's the change. I don't know, but there's something going on in the belly area. Um, you're making some drastic cuts. I definitely see some dieting going on. And it's for yourself. It's for yourself. You're thinking about your future. And that's what she represents, your future. So every decision you're making, pentacles and health wise, is your future. Whenever you choose someone, and this is how you view love right now, blindfolded. You don't care about looks. You don't even really care about height, but you care about pentacles and you care about intelligence and you care about morality. You also care about weight. And it's not because of a judgment about how they look. It is a judgment on, do they have a future with me? Are they going to be around long enough because they're healthy? Are they going to struggle living a long life if they're not? So you're really thinking about longevity right now. Very much longevity. You are literally planning as the Empress for the future. So you're looking for someone with morals, balance, a good financial head on their shoulders, and health that can withstand many years with you, because it looks like you want to spend the rest of your life with someone and you want to share what's at your table, literally with someone. You want to share it. But you know what you bring to the table, and that's what this King of Cups is doing with this giant cup. Honey, it looks like you bring a lot more to the table than anyone else can bring. You're like, I bring a lot to the table. If somebody were to ask you, what can you offer a masculine in your life? It's not just friendship or partnership. You offer spiritual protection. You offer spiritual healing. You offer nurturing. You offer good meals. You offer affection. You offer admiration, respect, loyalty, honor. You step him up with your presence, with your energy. When you walk into a room with your partner, you're going to be leveling him up to where other men are like, wow, this one's got a good one. You know what I mean? You bring that. You bring a level of intelligence with this Justice card that not a lot of people have. You bring feisty, spunky, attractive energy, which is you're very competitive and you're very confident. You have a lot of confidence. You bring money to the table, meaning you've got a good financial background. You have a good portfolio. You have a good uh, bank account set up. You know, you've got a good business going on, maybe a few businesses going on. You have more that you're building and growing. You have experience because you're mature in age. The Empress, generally speaking, is mature in age. So over 35. It's ironic though, I'm doing the feminine reading and you got the Divine Feminine Tarot card. And I did the Divine Masculine reading and I got the Emperor, the Divine Masculine Tarot card. So you guys are definitely representing. You're bringing in your energy into the readings. And for me as a reader and you as a viewer, confirming these messages are true and real. So you're bringing a very strong energy into the reading, just as I pick up on you, of intelligence. So zodiac sign for you, highly Libra, Scorpio, and Leo. Maybe some Sag in here and some Cancerian, back burner, okay? So I feel that energy here for a feminine vibe, all right? And so you're standing up in your number 10 year with a masculine energy saying, I make the decisions for my life. You're not letting anyone rule you right now, but when you are committed, you will let them rule you. But you haven't found anyone to come to the table with what you bring to the table yet. So you're very much um, closed off. But you are taken spiritually. You and your masculine are already in a higher, deeper connection and marriage spiritually. You guys are already there. And I say that because you have the Emperor and Empress. So you guys are already spiritually married and taken. But in the physical world, that always presents in a little bit different of a way. Let's see what you think is up with your masculine. Here we have the World in reverse. We've got the Hermit in the upright, both major arcanas. We have the Ten of Wands, mirroring your masculine's Ten of Swords. You guys both carry this 10 energy with you today. Then we have the Temperance card, and we're bringing in the Nine of Wands. Ironic, your masculine thought you to be guarded. You also think him to be guarded. You're both like, hey, to each their own, but I think you're guarded as well. So the way you're viewing this masculine energy and how you feel about that situation is it's not over. Yay, the World card in reverse. You're like, it's not over. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not ready to close the book on him. I'm not done with him. I know it's not over. I know that even if we never get together in this lifetime, it's still not over. You already have that knowing and that sense. Um, you also worry that even though your masculine is done with their karmic energy, are they really? So there's a level of suspicion and mistrust. When the World card is in reverse, it does have a negative aspect, and it usually says something needs to go and close and end, but you won't let it. Are you holding a grudge? Judgments? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that up to you. We're moving into how you feel your masculine feels about you, and how you feel about your masculine in the sense that you think you're judging him, right? You're making an opinion about him. And that's Hermit. And you see him as he needs to do some soul searching. You feel like he is on a lonely journey. Yes, he's single and he should be soul searching and finding himself. I hope he discovers himself. And so you feel that's what he needs to do. And you feel that's where he's at. You're letting him. You're allowing him. You're like, I'm standing back because, yeah, he does need to do that on his own. I don't need to do it for him anymore. He's on his own. I'm stepping away. And it's hard for you, Ten of Wands, to let go of the pressure to do it for him because you used to. And you've dropped all the wands and you're just like, I'm going to let him experience everything falling apart. He needs to feel that. And so you've stepped back and let him experience that you were not the problem. It was not your energy in his life that made everything go wrong. It was not your presence that made his past relationship difficult. It was not you that made him suffer in his job. It was not you that caused any of this. So you stepped away to let him experience it on his own. And he did. He dropped every single wand. He dropped the karmic. He's ready to drop that current job that he wasn't working with well anymore. He's dropped the ego. He's dropped the anger and the pride. He's dropped it. And you're right. So now it's time for the healing temperance energy. And so you're like, yeah, great. Now I'm going to let him, for as long as it takes, step into his healing. And you don't care how long it takes because your opinion of your masculine is temperance. And that means it's already been such a long time. What's a little bit more? Your judgment on that is, why do I mind waiting? I don't mind waiting. I've already been waiting. You think I'm worried about another year? You think I'm worried about another 2 years? You think I'm worried about any time frame? There is a level of frustration on your end because you have been temperanced for so long. So you're just like, okay, I throw in the towel. I'm not looking for time frames. Do what you want, do what you will, do what you need. I'm fine. And that's that masculine security that you're holding. I'm fine. And you're keeping busy, distracted and busy, if you will. You've got other matters, and you're not piling on his spiritual work, his karmic drama, his pain, or needing him to be making time in your life. You're not piling that on your to-do list anymore. So you see that your masculine is single, and normally you would rush and jump in as soon as he's single and say, hey, I'm available, let's chat, let's talk. But you find yourself strangely at this time not doing that. You find yourself shockingly at peace, even though he's single, and you're not rushing in. And that's not like you. Hi, Deb. Welcome back. It reminds you of Mel Robbins' book, Let Them. I love Mel Robbins, and I have yet to read that book. Thank you. I do follow Mel Robbins. So, anyways, yeah, that's where we're at here with your viewpoint. Let's take a look at, I don't know, some of what's been going on in the feminine lately. By the way, I see a lot of seriousness. This is a very serious natured feminine. You're not happy, smiley, joking all the time. This is all business and very serious. Not that you can't joke, but that's just the majority of your energy right now. So, well, this is very honest. We have skeleton, bare bones truth, authenticity. And you're just like, I'm just stripping everything down to the reality and the truth. That's that's your motto. And that's very Libra, that's very justice. And you're just like, lately, I just face reality with no rose-colored glasses. I'm not uplifting someone, I'm not sugarcoating them or the situation. I'm not doing that. I'm in my truth era. Very Sag. So you might be carrying some Sag here because it's all about truth with Sag. Um, we have Jack-o'-lantern here at the bottom of the deck, which is warding off evil. This is about light and guidance. So you're making a lot of cuts. And that might be the Justice card. You're making cuts on relationships and cuts on all kinds of things in your life that don't make sense. You are warding off the evil. And let's see what kind of represents you in your era. If you guys are interested in a reading before I close out in a little bit, it's $28 and you can super chat that right there. And I'll be happy to read some cards for you if you're interested. I do free readings every Saturday, so please tune in on Saturdays. Divine feminine energy, here we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is I'm no longer fighting with people that want to fight. Just because they want to fight with me doesn't mean I want to fight with them. So you're picking and choosing your battles and really avoiding people, so there's not a lot of fights lately. That's not a dry erase. That's a permanent. Yeah, anything that says Sharpie is permanent. The only dry erase is the one you have with the eraser at the end. I'll help you in a little bit, okay? I'll help you make one. All right, so sorry about that. Bottom of the deck here is the Tower in reverse. And that means towers have come to you, but you saw them coming. You weren't surprised. And these could be dramatic endings, endings with family, friends, endings with jobs, careers, just all kinds of things. And you're just like, I saw it coming. I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't know why anyone feels I need to be surprised. So there's kind of a shock for other people that you don't seem thrown back by their energy. They're just kind of surprised that you don't care as much as they would think you would care. And it's not that you're trying to be rude or disrespectful. You're just trying to be honest with people, and you're trying to give yourself the respect that you haven't given for so long. And that's a necessity to you and for you. You want honor, you want respect. That's important. Your masculine, again, Five of Swords came up for you in their reading as well. And this masculine blamed you for a lot of the problems in your guys' connection. And you're just like, I don't know where that's coming from. I was never the problem. So you're just tired of being blamed. And this is you in your era stepping out and telling people, I'm no longer the problem. Deal with your own problems. So it's a win, but it's a hollow victory because nobody's there to see you win and no one's clapping as you walk away. It's just a very lonely, isolated energy. What might be coming up for you here? Like, what are you still dealing with? Soaked in blood, evidence, crime, and prosecution. A lot of you guys may be getting someone in trouble with the law, like there is evidence of a crime and they've got their handprint all over it, and you're trying to deal with that with the justice card. You're trying to make sure somebody pays for what they did. Okay, so you're calling on justice. You're very weak. Okay, Keeper of Souls, suppressed last weekend. Like, you've been put through a lot, and it's just, you're very drained, but you're still able to do what you need to do for you, but you're too drained to deal with drama, basically, is that Tower and the Five of Swords. It's like, nope, I don't want a tower. I'm too tired. And then you have confessional. Wow. So your masculine partner got the same card. Confessional, sin, repent, and forgiveness. You're looking for someone who's guilty to apologize. Make it right. Make it right. And bottom of the deck, and it's funny because the masculine got the Wicked Witch card, which is defeated. Ironically, there is Wicked Witch feet right here, and it says Venus flytrap, and we talked about Venus here for you, but apprehended, captured, and seized. So the karmic is seized, dealt with. Whoever did you dirty and did you wrong, they are seized. They will be apprehended. They will be captured. The crime that was committed against you, they will be dealt with. And instead of confessional, I see jail, or I see like the legal system. They will have to repent and make right what they did wrong. They're already in a trap. So I see that coming. Let's see an ultimate outcome advice from Spirit for the feminine. Wisdom. Wisdom and strength, bottom of the deck. You're discovering your inner strength through perseverance, resilience, and it builds confidence and character. You have sought out knowledge and experience that you've had grown in, and now wisdom comes from learning, reflection, and life's lessons. You're much more wise now than you ever have been. You're just not going to let people play with you the way they used to. And I mean anyone, not just your masculine, just anyone. You're not letting them play with you. All right, so I guess that concludes the divine feminine energy. Does anyone have any questions? All right, let's see. Oh, Eureka, thank you for that comment. Cool read, thank you. Well, since there's no questions, let me get a financial reading real quick and just see what's coming along with your Ace of Pentacle. Spirit, please guide and direct me for a financial forecast for the month of February for this Divine Feminine. Oh, good stuff, guys. You got King of Pentacles. You got Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance. And you got 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness. Check that out, everybody. Okay, well, money forecast is all good. The month of February is cha-ching. I see a lot of money coming in, business ownership, good management. I feel like this is your era. This is the time where you thrive. February is a very good month for money. Okay, so Pentacles are just going to be surrounding your Venus. Not today. Pentacles are going to be surrounding your Venus and bringing you the abundance you've been calling in. All right, so a lot of positive affirmations have brought you this money. Also, a lot of hard work, but personal perseverance, and the way you see yourself, the way you feel. Okay, so February is looking awesome, and your family's going to be really happy. I see that you're going to spend some money on family. So maybe taking them on a trip, maybe getting them some nice clothes, maybe buying items that they might enjoy. But there's a lot of lavish splurging perhaps on your family. And family life seems to be thriving and happy because finances are secure and taken care of. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning into my Divine Feminine reading. I appreciate you. I really hope you come back though. Don't let this be the only video you see. I'll be doing more videos and taking more readings. So if you catch me live, great. You can pay me for a low cost reading. If not, just go to my website, jks1111.com. And there you can order a personal reading between you and we can FaceTime or Zoom, or I can record a video and send it to you. These cards are also available on my website if you're interested. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys, and thank you for finding me again. I've been gone so long. I'm so glad to be back. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you later.